Front Row, just for people that don't know, why don't you just give them a quick rundown of what it is?
Sure. So we are an entertainment brokerage. We are primarily based in Canada. We have 3 offices in Vancouver, Toronto, Montreal. And then we have an office in New York, Los Angeles, Colorado, and Florida as well. So we're on both sides of the border. And we have a staff of 62 or 63 now, and we do 100% entertainment. And of that, probably 80% is for the film industry. And then we also do some live theater, touring, and other entertainment related risk. But we don't do every and all things insurance. You're not going to come to us for, your auto plan or your homeowners. We do just entertainment and mostly film.
And just to be clear, you are brokers, right? So that's different. You're negotiating a solution for clients from insurance companies. Is that correct?
That's correct. So we do not work for the insurance company. We work for the production company, the producers.
Right. Okay.
So we work on their behalf to get them, the best possible insurance coverage at the best price. And, we work for them all the way through.
Yeah, so I think that's a good distinction, right? You're a broker on, like a mortgage broker would be. You're like representing the productions versus the other way around.
We really do become part of the crew. I mean, we're interacting with the producers and the filmmakers and the location managers on a daily basis from, 3 or 4 weeks during prep all the way through the delivery to their broadcasters. Mm-hmm. So we're very much playing a role as one of the crew members.
Right, yeah. And all sizes of production, right? Like I saw on your website, it's like $2,000 to $200 million.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, we do everything from, a student film shooting with zero budget for, 2 days on a weekend to, $150 million large scale TV series. So everything in between.
Yeah, which I think is good to know, because if you're like an indie filmmaker and you don't know where to start, often a place like Front Row, you'd think it would like not even want to give you the time of day, right? It's just this big corporate entity. And you wouldn't, necessarily know how to insure yourself or where to even start.
Yeah, so I mean, we've tried to make it as easy as possible for, a new filmmaker to obtain insurance. Usually they don't even consider the need for insurance until they're walking up to an equipment vendor and the vendor says, "Where's your insurance? We're not giving you the camera without your insurance."
Right.
And so for that purpose, we've created automated solutions where a filmmaker can go online and basically purchase insurance on their cell phone, standing at the desk of a vendor, hand over the certificate and walk out with a piece of equipment.
Insurance can be daunting, and it's this big, scary corporate name and word, and you're like, oh, I don't know, and what do I pay? And it's going to cost so much money, and if I want to insure this little thing I'm doing, it's going to be thousands of dollars. But I realize even on your site that that's just not the case. It can be quite efficient and quite reasonable and so much peace of mind, right?
Oh, absolutely. And, the fact is most people don't buy insurance until they have to have it, until someone tells them you can't shoot here unless you have location insurance, and you can't take out this camera unless you have property insurance. So that's really the first introduction. And that's why, again, we've made it so easy. And, most film packages come with a minimum $1 million limit for equipment. But, a UBC student who's renting a $20,000 camera doesn't need $1 million of equipment.
Right.
He needs $20,000. So we've made a real a la carte option for them to just buy what they need for the number of days they need it. And that's all they're charged for.
Yeah. So kids, do it, get the insurance. Don't cut corners, right?
Absolutely. It's just not worth it.
No, and gears come way down as well, too. I know back in the day, right? Camera packages were way more than a lot of them are now. We've come a long way with technology.
We have, although there's still a chip shortage and inventory shortage out there as a result of COVID. But hopefully that's going to fix itself, over the next 6-8 months, and everyone's inventories will be replenished.